Whoa, loading game data. Welcome to Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection, or Tekken Dark Resurrection for PSP first. We'll be doing Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection online for the PS3 as well. Look, Bandai Namco games. Uh-oh, that's how you know it's going downhill from here. Yo, we get a new intro for this game. It's Jinpachi, baby. Look, after, what is it, 44 years, apparently, being stuck down below Hanmaru. He's the one that actually destroys the foundation, not necessarily blows it up, because those are the jackpots, but oh, look, a new character I don't care about. I'm making all Lily players mad. Look at this intro, though, where people actually battling each other. I know it's going to be a bit crispy in terms of visuals. This was originally played on the PSP, so the screen's a bit enlarged. I'll shrink the image a little bit so you get a little bit of clarity or an idea of what it was like on the PSP, but for most of this review, it's going to be up all the way. This is crazy. This is a crazy intro, too. Kind of goofy. Like, they're trying to do elegance and destruction at the same time, and to me, it's just goofy. I don't know. It just doesn't work for Lily to me. Asuka, what the? The Kazama family bloodline is in good hands. Yo, look at Yoshimitsu sitting here chopping a waterfall in half. Let's go. Lei Wulong doing like the same things for like a million years, but yo, fighting Fang at Dragon's Nest is awesome. Look at Jin. Oh, Dark Resurrection is essentially just the balance patches of the arcade version of Tekken 5 that they introduced later on. They decided to port it to PSP first, and then later, after receiving not necessarily criticism, but disappointment from this not being on PS3. Also, it just flat out spoils that Heihachi's alive. See, there's no 5 in this port of Tekken Dark Resurrection, or I should say Tekken 5. So we're going to get into the game, and this game has a lot of stuff in it, surprisingly. We're also going to go to options first as well this time. I think I just go to options to get it out of the way instead of just going to practice mode. There isn't really much in options these days. Besides this, look at the PSP, man. You remember how it was designed? It's like, what if we had a Game Boy Advance, but larger? But that's where you get all your movesets. Look, autosave. Why is it off by default? Are you out of your mind? Anyways, let's get into this game. So like I said, Dark Resurrection is essentially the patches that was made to the arcade version and then ported later on to the PSP and PS3. This includes getting rid of Steve's Infinite, supposedly. And some other balance changes to moves in the game. I think this one might be a bit more juggle heavy than the regular Tekken 5. As you can tell, there's multiple different options here. But actually, first, we're going to do practice mode. And there's multiple. You could do command training if you want from Tekken 4. It's crazy how good this game is for a PSP game. I gotta say, for a PSP port, it's not too shabby, but every character is basically unlocked already, which is kind of crazy. They're like, we don't want you to go through everything, but we do have new characters, and if you notice, there's no timer in practice mode, at least on the screen. I don't think it actually automatically chooses a character after a period of time, but we'll see. So we have Lily, who's just, I think, a gymnast, a French gymnast. Dragunov, who is a Russian. I don't know if he's Spetsnaz or not, but he's going after Jin Kazama. He was a mistake. And I don't say that about certain new characters like Steve, Lily, Dragunov, and if you notice, it's Armor King, but it's not the first Armor King, since the first Armor King is deceased. It's Armor King 2, who was the younger brother of the first Armor King, trying to get revenge against Marduk. We'll fight Armor King 2, why not? You can actually choose whether or not you want to stage while on or off. It's got a good roster. I really don't care for the new characters. I'm very surprised they even put new characters in this game. This game feels good. I don't really have too many complaints about the play of it, because the PSP was pretty much just a miniature PlayStation 2, I'd say, not really a PlayStation 3. The graphics aren't that great, even on a small LCD screen, but it's pretty much the other standard stuff. I don't necessarily hate this training arena because it's supposed to tell you how things are shaped in most maps, or a good chunk of maps. So you get used to hitting an opponent against the wall, against an angled wall, stuff like that. You can also change the options here as well. See, I thought I was going to do Tekken 6, and then I reconsidered after playing this, because I downloaded it. I was like, I wonder how good this game's going to be. I mean, I had a physical copy I put on my PC, as I am emulating this, but it's definitely worthy to talk about because the other changes they made to this game besides the balance patches. But this game still feels good. It's still Tekken 5, just a little bit more balance. They changed the color of the health bar to teal. I'm like, yes, the best color for Tekken. I think the font changed a little bit too. I'll probably put a comparison on the screen. That's pretty much most of the UI changes there. So we're just going to go back to mode select. You probably already tell there's new modes here, but we're going to go into story battle. Instead of playing Jin like I did last time, we're going to be playing Devil Jin so you can see his story mode. It's pretty much Tekken 5, but we're going to actually play it because I want to show you all these new screens. Most of the maps got redone. The music got redone too. There's not a lot of the original tracks from Tekken 5 in this, which is an interesting choice. I didn't think they'd just redo everything, but it's still a fun game. It's not too bad at all. It feels good, plays good. I don't know what else to say about it besides that, but I think this is what Tekken 5 should have been. I think they should have waited. First of all, they should have ported it to the PS3 first with online already available. I think they shouldn't even have bothered with the PSP version, but this game sold well. It sold over 2 million just for the PSP, which is very impressive for a PSP. I gotta say, it's pretty good, especially especially when it's a port of a game that was already released with updates, stuff like that. Ew, Dragunov. Also, this game is way easier. We're on medium right now, and I know we're in the first couple stages, but this game is much easier than Tekken 5 is on easy. We're on medium, but they toned down the difficulty for story mode, absolutely. If you notice, there's also going to be different skins later on. Like, this isn't Dragunov's normal skin, I don't think. Look at that! Devil Jin uses the Force. The PNGs are awesome. I do like the new PNGs they put into this game. Look how tall he is, dude! Look how big your character is on the screen, too. Marduk is literally almost touching the health bar. Look at this map. You got penguins on this map. And usually the change is just changing it from day to night besides just changing the arena, but there is like different music and stages in this. I didn't get to show off this cutscene last time because I was playing Jin. See, Devil Jin actually talks to Jinpachi first. That's Jinpachi's other costume in this game. It's insane looking. This looks absurd. This is like a volcano enemy. And it says it's fighting Jinpachi, but hold on. Wait a minute. Asuka Kazama in her Kazama outfit. What the? Hey, listen, buddy. Do I have to kill you? Listen, buddy, do I have to destroy you? Just use your force powers, Devil Jin. Come on. So instead of actually fighting Jinpachi in stage 8, you fight Asuka. Notice how the twisters aren't in this map? This kind of sucks without the twisters. Oh my god, she's doing her 10-hit combo. Or she was going to. That was insane. Okay. Out of nowhere? Oh my god. I'm gonna get whooped by her. She is insane. Oh, she's good. Oh, she's good. Okay, she's way better than I thought. Okay. Apparently I forgot to play Tekken 5. There we go. Okay, we're good. I just lost one time. I just lost my footing. Yeah, you tell her, Devil Jin. This has nothing to do with you, relative of mine that I don't know is a relative of mine yet. Now I really fight Jinpachi. Pachi thinks, sure, you gave it to the devil. And Devil Jin's like, no, actually, I control it now. Clearly, I'm very much in control, as you can tell. As you can tell, I can hit Jinpachi. That's a good sign that it's easier. There you go. See? Way easier. Not instant countering, not BS all the time. He's honestly easier than Asuka, which is kind of crazy to even say. I don't know why he is. Like, Asuka put up way more of a fight. I'm saying this in the past tense as I'm whooping his ass. Look at that. Are you kidding me? 6 minutes? Yeah, I just wanted to point out that took just over 6 minutes. The other one took almost 10. So now we get a special cutscene with Devil Jin. He absorbs all of Jinpachi's devilness, or evil, malevolent spirit. It becomes, I wouldn't say true Devil Jin. I don't know what form this is considered to be called, but it's insane. He just becomes hairy for some reason. I don't know why. Nice credits on this nice gradient screen we have. There they got the time attack stuff. All classic stuff. You could play online with people in this game. This game does have wireless connection if you want to battle online. I think this is the first Tekken ever have online. You can share your games, you can share data and ranking, you can do a battle lobby if you want to. Pretty cool stuff actually at this time. Probably helps support the sales of this game too. But you have quick battle if you would just battle an unlimited amount. Arcade battle, just playing arcade mode. Tekken Dojo is the next new thing they put in this, and it's not very good. I don't want to do 5 more billion battles. As you can tell, I've already done 23 battles on normal. That first dojo had 23 battles in it. There's like 6 dojos in this game. Look at this, ranking 160. Obviously, I didn't have to do all 60 battles because they'll bump you up more, but this basically just fight enemy in league matches and ranking tournament. It's boring as hell and too long. This is absurdly long. I do believe you unlock stuff. You make it all the way like Divine Heaven Dojo, different colors for your color palettes. There's also like auras you can put on customization. Look at this wolf map. Wolves come around. If they get too close, they back off. Okay, we did it. So I'm not going to keep doing this because this is boring to me. There's way too much tedium. Way too many battles. I don't know why you'd fight ghost characters in free battle in this, but there's just way too many matches. This, I don't even know how many. There could be 20 plus, and I sure as hell don't want to do that. Attack is another new mode. We have time attack survival, which is your normal stuff, but we have gold rush now. Here, let's play as Kazuya this time. We are not going to be playing on ultra hard. You just fight random opponents, and you have to stay alive in a certain period of time, but the only way to get gold is to actually hit your opponent. See, I get a certain amount of gold based on how much damage I do against my opponent. Also, completing story battle, I think 3 times unlocks Tekken Bowl and all that stuff, so you do have to play story battle. Oh, I'm alive. See, at 0, it doesn't actually fully go down to 0, but it actually tells you what percentage of health you had and how much gold you made. See, that's it. That's pretty much all this mode is. I don't know why this is not in the original Tekken 5. I don't know why Tekken Dojo's not in Tekken 5. These were clearly like post plans, but Gold Rush seems like an easy enough mode that it should have been in the first Tekken 5 anyways. As you notice, we got theater mode, which is all the movies of all the characters if you want to watch them all or whatnot. You got other movies in here, like the opening movies. I think there might be a bit more, but I don't think I unlocked them all. You got this game's music you can listen to as well, similar to Tekken 5. And you have this weird color palette of Panda here. I don't know if it's a glitch or not, but they tell you all the different songs that are in this game. And you can play them if you want. You can have the Panda dance, okay? That's it. In the bonus games, we got Tekken Bowl. And I say this again. Why didn't Tekken 5 just have this if you were just going to put it in the port of a newer arcade version anyways? What was the point? I still don't understand that business decision. Were you trying to like, oh, buy the PSP version because it's something different than Tekken 5? I don't think so. That's a bit absurd. And they even have different modes. 1-player, 2-player, multiplayer mode, 3 to 8 players, and Striker. It's crazy. We're just going to do regular Tekken Bowl, and we'll do the whole thing. Let's try Devil Jin, actually. Since Devil Jin wasn't in Tekken Tag Tournament, I think I want to try to see how fast he could throw the ball. Instead of Voskotovich and all the other, I think, G Corporation or Mishima Zaibatsu members, we got just hot ladies on the side now. The left meter to show where you're actually going to throw the ball, and the right meter is the power meter, and it tells you how many pins are available right now. Excellent. No curve whatsoever. But that's good speed. That's crazy good speed. They definitely bumped the speed up a bit higher. There's kind of like a flickering on the screen. Just ignore that. Just ignore that. Oh, I need to move over. You can move over as you're throwing the ball and the motion of it. Yes, let's go. We picked up the spare, baby. Let's see if we get a better score than I did last time at Tekken Tag Tournament. Oh, this might be too inside. Oh, just too inside. I was right. I moved over a little bit, but it wasn't good enough. Wow, I got down the middle there, but it didn't hit the other 2 pins. I love Tekken Bowl. This game mode's awesome. I just wish it was in a main Tekken game. Look at that curve, though. Wow, that was insane. That curve was good. But you see, the curvature is also determined by your power. I think I'll hit it. No, no, too fast. Way too fast. Oh, my goodness, that was a bad throw. Oh, that was excellent. No, it didn't fall. Are you kidding me? We got to make sure we get all the way up there. Come on. At least get 100. Jeez. Yes, let's go. That was an excellent throw. Yes, another strike. Strike. You can see the font similar to Tekken 5. Colors are different as well for what you get. You do get a win pose if you get a strike. Nope. 2 down the middle. You don't want to throw it down the middle. Yeah, not a lot of good pin action. I wish they had a ceiling on this so you can actually get good pin action. That's one of the benefits of actually playing bowling is good pin action. Dang, I got it straight down the middle again, but hey, at least I got a strike. That's good. I think I'm doing way better than I did last time, especially with a new character that I never played in Tekken Bowl before. A little too down the middle again, but that's not too bad. Boom, easy peasy. I think we're gonna get probably like 150. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, Overcharged is still in this game? I didn't know that. Why would you still have Overcharge, man? That's so dumb. That's unnecessary in a fun game mode like this. Oh, it just missed it. Oh, no way. 149, I'll take it. Command attack is from Tekken 4, where you just do command prompts that happen on the screen. Nice return to that as well, to challenge yourself to see how quickly you actually know these combos. But that's pretty much it for this game. It doesn't have any other modes, but I'm just shocked at how much stuff it has in it. It's absurd. So now we'll actually get to the PS3 version, and specifically the online version, which I'll talk about when we get there. Rated T for team, by the way. It could be M during online play. Notice the Bandai Namco logo is now there. And we have the same intro you get from Tekken Dark Resurrection. So this is the online version. You had to pay $10 for online. That's bad even during the PS3 era. That was a bad idea. Should have just came with the game. You should have just made it with online because the PSP version had network capabilities, which means it already had online. So actually putting that behind a paywall is BS. Even if the game was cheap, I think this game was like $19.99 on the PlayStation Store, somewhere around that. But the issues I have with this is that they removed all the good side modes. There's no Tekken Dojo. There's no Tekken Bowl. There's no command attack. This is all you get. That's it. It's terrible business practice by Bandai Namco. Cool, you get gallery, but even then, that's not great. I want to play all the modes that you had on the PSP version. Like, it's cool you put online for the PS3 version, but that should have already came with the first version you had instead of having to pay $9.99 for it, which is absurd. But the font is different. All this stuff looks cool, too. I like the way all this stuff looks. I hate the fact that they didn't put a flip it. Where's the controller? Online manual. You can delete your save data if you just feel like this is a disgrace. But you have Ghost Battle here as well, and that's pretty much it. That's it. We can look at the roster now. See, as you can tell, the background has been updated to show characters. The models look better. I think this is up to 1080p too. Look at Kuma's base skin in this. Insane. So we're going to play as Jinpachi. As you can tell, I've already played Jinpachi, but oh, it didn't show off the customization. I forgot about the customization. You can customize a bit more in this game, like the color palettes and stuff like that in the item shop. Jinpachi's now available in this version. He also looks smaller in this as well. And he feels good. Of course he wouldn't. He's a boss character. I hope he doesn't. Font's a bit sharper now, a bit more rounded as well. Simultaneously sharper and higher quality, I should say. Even the flames in the background and stuff like that, the PNGs look way better than they did on the PSP version. I mean, it does look like an early PS3 game. Tekken 5 was already pretty good. Did you just see that? Look, Jinpachi, the boss character, looks small before Akuma. Isn't that crazy? But there is customization that you could do while in the arcade screen, which is really interesting to me, is that they do it here instead. You got the head stuff you could change on Devil Jin. No horns. A lot of options. I think you got more options in this. You got aura, random aura chance, chain belt, leg chain, shin guard, all that stuff. Way more colors, I think, from every option that you want to put on your character. There's just a lot more stuff. You can even put a name entry if you want. There's just a lot more stuff for customization, but that's about it. I'd argue this might be the best version of Tekken 5. Steve's Infinite is supposedly God at this. They did better with balancing patches. I don't know all of them. It was kind of hard to look up which kind of balance patches there were in terms of frame data. That's all I gotta say about this game. Because like I said, this is just a port of the newer version of Tekken 5. I think they call it 5.2 in the arcade version. They both ported to PSP and PS3. More reviews and retrospectives on the way. And hopefully Tekken 6 is next. I don't know if any other random Tekken ports right now that I want to play. So take care of yourselves and have an excellent one. Sayonara!